everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
And get Given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Halliburton on the attack. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
And it's Wagner missing. Halliburton outside. Pass to Hield. Back to Halliburton. Here's Turner. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Outside Hield. Back to Halliburton. Driving to the basket. Pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 5 now.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Looking to win the run. Here's Fultz. Here's Banchero. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Out left to the wing. Isaac outside. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to Bowl. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Hield. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nora. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Banchero. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 5.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Halliburton. They get it back. Pass to Nora. This one for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Back to Fultz. Pass to Bull. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Halliburton left side. Here's Nembhard, defended by Wagner. Back to Halliburton. And he dunks it down.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Here's Fultz. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Indiana leading. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Turner from the arc. Chris pulls down the board. Anthony outside. Pass to Chris. Oh, stolen by Turner.
Magic foul. Houston. First personal foul. Second team foul. Magic substitution. Cole Anthony.
Here's Halliburton. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Pacers up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And there it is for him. 9 points in the game. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Anthony up top to the left side wing. Pass to Chris. Here's Houston. Back to Chris. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. They're the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
The three is up. It's rebounded by Indiana. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. McConnell outside. Deflected. Here's Anthony. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Chris. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Pass to Anthony. That one doesn't drop. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
Here's Smith. And that one is hammered home.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to Chris. Here's Okeke. Buries it from 3. Okiki's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
The shot no good.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Here we go. Here's Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anthony.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Indiana on offense. They lead by 4. Wide open to the hoop. Pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Back to McConnell. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando trailing here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bowl. Back to Fultz. To the left wing. Here's Banchero. It's deflected.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Halliburton goes. Crosses over. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Back to Fultz. To the paint. Here's Bowl. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
This for the tie. He squares up and sinks it. Wagner's got his second basket on the night.
Had momentum going toward the bucket. Nice leaner.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Nice job by Halliburton. Showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Bowl uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Turner. Bowl grabs the board. Then Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did.
Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando. Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
There's the double team with Carter. Pass to Jackson. Back to Halliburton. No good on the shot. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Here's Banchero. There's a screen. Here's Maledon. Carter with it. He buries it from 3.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Wagner for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I just love the ball move.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Substitution on the court.
1:43 left in the third. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Matherin. Defended by Wagner. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
After getting moved from Chicago in 2021, Wendell Carter Jr. came to the Magic with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove, an added edge, and I think that has served him well in his development.
Nesmith's shot is off. Here's Orlando. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Carter. Back to Anthony. For 3. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Houston. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Magic lead by 10.
And maybe they made some adjustments at the half. I mean, they're finally executing offensively.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
3-pointer, Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell outside. Here's Nesmith. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Anthony. And he drops the first.
At the line for Indiana.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Indiana foul. TJ Allen. First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
At the line for the Magic.
And Anthony drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Inside. Here's Matherin. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Oh, physical D. But Matherin showing his strength and has the maturity to maintain his focus as well.
And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead.
The Magic 45.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Orlando leading. Three-pointer Anthony hits the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Anthony right side. 4-3. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Pass to Anthony. Knocks down the triple. And the Magic lead by 9.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's the break. Three-pointer Anthony. And they recover it.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
To the paint. Here's Smith. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Chris. That three's off the mark. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
It's both from the stripe. Now Fultz. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Bowl, and he knocks down the 10-footer.
Well, I tell you what, Fultz does a nice job with the pocket passes, threading the needle out of pick and roll. That's a tough cover when you're on defense.
Halliburton misses. Outside Fultz. Wagner outside. Isaac left side. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Halliburton. And the layup falls. Halliburton's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Wagner. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana, they're working against the clock now. Right wing. From the arc. That shot off the mark. Outside Fultz. Pass to Bowl. To the middle. Outside Fultz. Here's Banchero. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Magic.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
Pass to Nora. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Outside Fultz. So it's the Magic winning this one easily.
Welcome up. Everybody, glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Take a look at the Magic.
Yeah, and looking to stay unbeaten against this team. A win here would get them off to a 2-0 start in this 4-game season series.
You know, they really dominated aspects of that first matchup, and victory tonight would keep the momentum going in their favor.
Here's Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
And Fultz gets it to go. Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Pacers on defense. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Pass to Wagner. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. That three off the mark. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. From the arc. To the left wing. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Turner. Here's Nora. He's covered by Isaac. Healed with it. Halliburton for three.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mora. That's good. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Halliburton with the steal.
2 minutes.
Out to Turner. Pass to Nora. For three. Drills the three-pointer. Nora's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The Magic shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
Here's Fultz, following the score by Indiana. Good D by Hield.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Mora. No good on the three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Carter with the screen. There's the triple. Goes back up. Out to Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Halliburton right side. Hield from outside. Good on the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal. The ability to create contact and get to the line.
The Magic have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The Magic making a switch here. Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nora. 8 points for him. Halliburton, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front, up by 5. And the second.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers crowd.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's Smith. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. The Magic trailed by 5.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Now, fans certainly used to the three ball flying from Cole Anthony. He is not shy, folks.
To the paint, Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Anthony driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 7 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Turner. Good work defensively by Carter. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Magic. Trailing by 2. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Anthony looking it over. Okeke, no good. And here's McConnell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Going inside. Pass to Tice. Doris, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Daniel Tice and what he means to this team.
Well, this is a guy who is the epitome of a hard worker. Daniel Tice is undersized to play the center position, but the countless hours of perfecting the craft, understanding the extra time needed in order for him to make an impact on the floor.
Indiana leading by 3. To the inside. It's stolen by Anthony. Anthony with it. Out to Carter. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Anthony gets it to go.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Anthony. Out to Carter. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Down low. Here's Tice. The shot. No good. Good work defensively by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Houston. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Houston's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. Pass to Mathurin. From downtown. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Back to Halliburton. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wagner from long range. Another miss by Orlando. Pass to Halliburton. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
There's the three. Bull, that's good. 5 points in the game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Nora trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
Count that one.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
Wagner from long range. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pacers trail by 7.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Bull. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Pass to Bull for the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Now Banchero. Back to Fultz. In the corner, Bull with it. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Bull's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Marquise Chris.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And stolen by Wagner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Over to the wing. Here's Chris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Halliburton. A beautiful reverse layup. Halliburton's got 12.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton with the skill set he has can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Halliburton right side. A shot off that time.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And it's Banchero missing. Pacers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And now just a 5-point Orlando lead. 1:43 left to play in the third. Here's Melodon. Off target with his three. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And he gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Banchero. That one misses. And Indiana will come the other way. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Magic leading by 3. Outside Anthony. 50 seconds left in the third. Here's Okiki. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 13 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Anthony. Fires the three. He can't get that one. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Magic lead by 3.
The Magic, 46.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Anthony. No good on the triple. Pacers trailed by 3. Now McConnell. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And Tice gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Anthony, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 3.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Nesmith, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Anthony. Anthony down low. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Now here is Smith. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. Rebound by the Magic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trailed by 3. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Daniel Tice understanding when to get physical and test the defense. Puts him in a tough spot. He draws contact.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Carter, that's good.
What a nice play. Off the catch and shoot, the big man, Wendell Carter Jr., is true.
Halliburton for 3. Carter pulls it in.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Magic moving the ball around. Connects from three-point range. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
Pass to Nora. Halliburton on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Halliburton. The shot's good from Tice. Now just a 3-point Magic lead.
Well, there's a reliability that you can count on from Daniel Tice. Big time in the clutch.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And they recover it. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They lead by 3. 124 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Then we'll see how they respond.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Banchero. And that time, also a missed shot. And here are the Pacers now. Now, Halliburton. He's defended by Wagner. And here's Banchero.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
At the elbow, Banchero. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Here's Norrell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here he goes. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Back to Halliburton. It's blocked. Fultz looking around. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group.